So before we begin our conversation, Neena, let me introduce you for our viewers. Okay. Neena, you grew up in the small town of Bhilai, nestled in central India. Growing up in a big yet close-knit joint family taught you to invest in relationships and yet have an individual mind. You went on to finish your graduation from Delhi and got married really young. You were a mother at 23 while you were still exploring yourself and your interests. Your journey of self discovery led you to establish Splatter Studio with your sister in law. And by collaborating with traditional craftspeople and budding artists, the studio has now become a place for people to explore their creativity and their passion for new ideas, and it supports small scale production and organic enterprises. This journey led you to co-found a theatre company, Page to Stage, which offers storytelling as a platform for children and adults of all ages and abilities. Page to Stage creates and brings to stage entertaining yet thought-provoking stories to entertain and educate the audience. Furthering your passion for promoting the performing arts, you stumbled upon the opportunity to produce a story driven regional film that touched your sensibilities. And now you have a collaborative production house, Three People Productions. I love it. They hope to continue venturing into areas of art and culture and learn more about yourself along the way.
Yes, I have a very safe space as of now. I would say yes. Um, yes, I think I have created a safe space for them. Um, of course, there are better people to say whether it is safe or not, but as far as I think I have created a safe space for them. Yes.
So, did you do this consciously? Like, did you think about it? Okay, I'm going to do ABC actions, and this is what is going to create a safe space for my children. Did you think it and do it, or was it naturally done?
I did not think of anything in particular that I have to do one, two, three things to make it safe. The only thing I think we've done at home is have an open conversation at any point of anything, and yes, keep ourselves. I mean, open to everything. Keep our eyes open, keep our ears open, and you know, have that supervision whenever we are around with whoever we are around with kids and adults and family and friends. So yes, I think yeah,
So,
that's the
what
only thing. It's not that we are.
So, what you're effectively saying is that you created a safe space by being alert and vigilant, by being open
Yes,
to listening to whatever was being said, and also kind
yes,
of creating supervised spaces, not leaving things to chance.
yes, as much as possible. Of course, you can't be present everywhere, and understanding of equality is equal importance to your decisions,
Mm-hmm.
equal equal weightage to your views,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, equal. I mean, sharing of responsibility. Equal sharing of responsibility. It might not be. Uh, it doesn't have to be. In it doesn't have to be compared in the financial space or home space, but equal sharing of responsibility in all ways. Yes, does. It's not. It is not only finances. I think it is a mindset as well. Of uh, people. So even if the finances are sorted and everything is there, but if the mindset is not of the type where, then of course it is very difficult to define equality. Mindset in the sense, I think it comes in the bringing up. It comes
Mm-hmm.
through that. That's what I yes. Just because, as I said, just because the finances are sorted doesn't mean that everything is, it's equal. It's about responsibilities as well. So
Right.
if somebody is going out and earning, somebody is handling family, then I think there's equality in both their this, and yeah, that's how. And yeah, both the weightage is given to all the views and all the decisions are taken together, so that is equality. No, I don't think anybody's making fuss about it. It is, the situation is very much real. It's very much real, and it's very much frequent, and it is there at a lot of places, which goes unseen and untalked about. So there is no fuss about it at all. Yeah, absolutely no fuss. Yeah. I would say about 1 out of every 3 families would be having something like. So the child sexual abuse, I think, happens in every one place out of 3, and it mostly happens at home. That is the top on the list. Homes um, are more than a marketplace or a school or in open, because yeah, I think it happens in all straight up societies. I think it happens everywhere. Um, and there is nothing like it doesn't happen in affluent families, or it doesn't happen in upper middle class families. It just happens in every strata of society. Yeah. Actually, I'm really feeling so uneducated on this aspect right now, because now that you're asking me, I actually don't have much knowledge. I'm sure I know that there are laws, but I have no knowledge about the laws. See, anything and everything which emphasizes on sexuality to a child who's not yet of that age where he or she can actually understand what is it all about and why he's being showed or talked about it. So I think that is abuse. It might be showing pictures, of course, as I said, photographs or clips on the movie, or something, something like that, or maybe kissing on the lips, or maybe feeling his feeling him in a inappropriate way, hugging, um, just so any kind of touch and any kind of showcase of sexuality to a child who doesn't really still have that sense of it, so that is abuse.
So, would you consider touching the breasts of a child while she's wearing clothes? Would you consider that as child sexual abuse?
I think yes, of course, I think so. Yeah, I think I know. Yeah, that is a child sexual abuse. Yes, for a 4-year or 5-year-old child, you're changing clothes and you deliberately touch. That is also sexual abuse. No, I would, if I come across somebody who's really gets silent in a crowd, or gets little quiet when people are coming in, and something like that, or somebody who, or the child gets little twitchy of talking about someone, or talking to adults, or talking to anybody around towards that, then I think that child has some issue she's not talking about or open about. So that might be certain, you know, you can say certain passes that the child is giving, that he or she is not happy there, or refusal of the child to go somewhere or come with you, or you know adamant about not meeting people, not going. So that those are those are things that I think it would get me thinking that something is not right. The scar of child sexual abuse lasts for lifetime, for sure, in some way or the other. It might be, it might not be that severe, I would say, but your conscious, it is always there. And it also again depends on the severity of the abuse that you have gone through or seen. If it's been a very flying and a fluke, I mean, just a little bit of it, and being, then probably it's not that harsh on you. But yes, as it gets worse, and it would of course be a part of your conscious, and it would show somewhere or the other in your behavior sometime on in your life. Yes. Um, I think she would go and tell the parents, and she would also talk to the child. Yes, both. She would talk. She should be talking to the child and telling. I mean, guiding him as to, not exactly guiding him, but calming him down and maybe trying to heal the little process of little whatever uncomfortable moments he's had, and making him feel safer at home when she's around, when the parents are around. And of course, she should be talking to the parents as well that this has been happening. They should confront they should confront Chachu. They should uh, actually be complaining about it, so that it doesn't happen to not just their child. He doesn't do it to any child further. So they should actually take some some step towards it, either by law or whatever, so that no other child suffers what their child has suffered because of him. Because if he's doing it to their child, and it's pretty sure that there would be other children as well he must be abusing around. So that, but in our scenario, in this scenario, I think they would just confront him and warn him, and kind of maintain that distance between the families or whatever, and leave it to that. That's what I think. Um, yes, I would say I had a safe childhood, touch wood. Um, of course, as you would say, at that point of time, is now today so much in open about good touch and bad touch, and knowing, it was not that much open at that time when I was growing up, and our family was a big one. So yeah, there have been few uncomfortable moments, but there have been just very few just passing by types, nothing too serious, but probably caught on time types. And yeah, nothing really. Yeah, a pretty much safe childhood, I would say. Yes. I think a safe space is where uh, there is clear communication, where you can talk about it freely, and you can come to a solution, and you can take it forward to make it happen, something like that. That's a safe place, I would say. Um, I think at my end, I can just probably educate people around me who I can influence or talk to or communicate with, so that at least if I am able to do that to about say 20, 25 families also around me, then I think that yes, I've done something to make it a safer place and a safe this thing for kids. So whoever comes under your influence and you think that you can make a difference in there, and your saying will make a difference in their lives and families, is what I would do. Yes. Active is home, sharing and caring. I'm a Rakshin. Um, Keep your eyes open, take care of your family, and yes, do your bit for the society. So then everything would